is another lessons we are going to take up this morning, and I hope everybody will enjoy and learn from this particular topic. Ang topic natin ngayong mga students and mga aspiring accountants or mga nag-iisip pa lang is statement of cash flows. So, let's begin the topic or the subject by defining what is statement of cash flows. Well, this is a statement, one of the three financial statements na ginagawa natin every reporting period. Kasama ito ng other financial statements na binabanggit natin usually, no? Yung balance sheet, income statement, at saka yung changes in owner's equity. And this is now ang statement of cash flows. What is statement of cash flows? Actually, it is being defined as a statement that shows the sources and uses of cash for a given period. So, kung saan na kinuha ang pera, anong sources ng ating pera at saan naman natin ginagamit. So, actually, this statement of cash flows is really important because in this statement, the interested parties can, can see and understand how the business spends and gets their resources as cash na sinasabi natin. Ang statement na to start with ay piniprepare into three segments. We have three segments of this statement. We have the operating activities. The next one is we have the investing activities. This has all sources of cash. And lastly, the financing activity. Okay, what is operating activity? Actually, this is, as the word says, operating activity, all the transactions and the activities of the business that related to their operating or the operation rather of the business, like yung collections from customers, no? Yun ang number one, collections from customers. Under operating activities yan. Yun ang tinatawag na inflow. No? For under the operating activities, ang number one kasi ay collection from customers. And any other, whatever reason for that purpose of collection from the customers. That is one of the inflow of the cash under operating activities. Then, we have another one, yung outflow. No? Outflow of cash under the operating activities. You can enumerate them. Number one, if we have collection from customers, we also have payment to suppliers. Payments to suppliers. Kung ikaw nagko-collect sa customer, on the other side, you are paying for your suppliers. No? That's number one for the outflow. Outflow naman yun. And we can enumerate some of them. Next one is payment to employees. Sarili ng empleyado, you are paying for their salaries and whatever as long as you pay your cash out. No? Outflow of cash for the employees. Next one, you pay to the government for taxes. No? You pay income tax or any other business taxes. So, we have payment to suppliers, payment to employees, payment to government, and any other parties as long as you pay. No? So, another one under ng operating activities, outflow is advances to suppliers. Though it's not yet under ng purchasing, but you pay in advance as security or whatever to your supplier, outflow pa rin ng operating activities yan. No? So, we have the inflow under operating and also the outflow. Anong end result niyan? Net cash flow. Net cash flow under operating activities. Kung yung inflow ay mas malaki kaysa sa outflow, you have your net cash inflow. And then, kung mas malaki naman ang outflow kaysa sa inflow, net cash outflow. So, that's how it is. Then, we have another one to discuss yung investing activities naman, second segment ng statement. What are the activities naman na involved sa under investing activities? Number one, we also have the inflows and outflows here. So, inflow, maybe the business sold an equipment, yung equipment na no longer in use at pinagbili nila, or shall we say non-current asset, no, sold by the business, is an inflow under investing activities. Okay. Any gain or losses na incurred ng business during the sale ng non-cash asset is not recognized in the investing activities, but it should be recognized doon sa operating activities. No? Yon ang concept natin yan. Yung total cash, we will record that under investing activities, but we should not forget that we recognize all the gains and losses na i-account natin hindi sa investing activities, kundi sa operating activities. So, we have number one, no? So, sale of non-current assets and also sale of investments, that is an inflow. No, meron kang investment in associates, investment in marketable securities, as long as it qualifies as investment at binenta mo, yan ay inflow from investments, investing activities yan. Then, in most cases, ganun lang, yung mga short-term investment or maybe basta investments and non-cash assets. Then, the other way around, so that is the inflow, no? And the other way around naman, yung outflow ikaw ngayon ang bumili ng equipment. Ikaw ngayon ang bumili ng building, ng land, ng non-cash asset that is considered as outflow from investing activities. Yun naman. The same as investments din, ikaw naman ang bumili, that is also considered as outflow from investing, investing activities. So, ang neto, ganun din, total cash inflow minus cash outflow equals net cash inflow kung malaki yung inflow kaysa sa outflow, at net cash outflow kung malaki naman yung outflow kaysa sa inflow. Okay, we will have a sample problem para mas madali nyo maintindihan yan mamaya-maya. Okay? So, the third one, we have financing activities. What are included in the financing activities? Ang financing activities naman, we will start with the investments coming from the initial investments coming from the owners, no? Investment from the owners, pagka naman siya ay corporation, all the cash collected from the sale of capital stock, kung siya ay corporation. Kung siya ay isang sole proprietorship or partnership, any investments coming from the owners is considered as cash inflow from financing activities. Another one inflow is when the business, no, ay nag-seek ng help from the bank or financing institution, no, nagkaroon siya ng mga, how do you call this, borrowings, no, yung tinatawag na loans, no, siya, nangutang sa bangko, the proceeds is considered as inflow from financing activities. So, long-term loans, short-term loans, as long na ito ay loan, ito ay inflow from financing activities. Okay. So, more or less, yan ang inflow. Ang outflow naman, kung ang owner ay nag-withdraw siya, you know, in accounting, no, we have the withdrawal, nag-withdraw yung owner. So, outflow naman ang cash yan. Outflow. Tapos, another thing, kung ito naman ay corporation, yung dividends. No, actually, sa corporation, yung net income of the corporation, no, yung capital stock in, and also the income, no, na kinita ng as long as it is collected in cash. We always talk about this in cash. No? Cash is an inflow. Then, pagka naman siya ay outflow, kung siya ay sole proprietorship, withdrawals. Kung siya naman ay corporation, yun ang dividends. Not declared dividends, but paid dividends. Although nag-declare ng dividend na 10,000, ang binayaran naman ay 2,000 lang. So, yun ang dividends outflow yun. No? Dividends to be recorded as cash outflow. Another one sa financing, kung may utang, no, meron ding pagbabayad yan. So, yung payment of the principal amount of the loan is under ng financing. The interest, ihiwalay natin yun. No? Although the actual payment under ng financing is recorded, we also record, no, i-record naman natin yung interest, no, sa operating activities, no. Payment of interest and taxes are recorded in the operating activities. Okay? So, doon sa financing activities, yung principal ang nagre-reflect, yung interest sa operating activities. Okay? So, more or less, yun ang parang ano lang, parang ah, concept ng statement of cash flow. Pinakita yung pinagkuhaan ng pera, tapos yung paano ginastos, and ang bottom line niyan, we will get all the net cash inflow ng bawat segment or net cash outflow. We add them together yung tatlong segments, and we will have the total cash o total ng mga cash outflow or inflow, the net inflow and outflow of bawat segment, no? Meron na ngayon tayong net cash outflow or inflow at the bottom of the statement natin ng statement of cash flow. So ano na ba tandaan? Dapat ang ending report kasi niyan ay tally sa balance sheet. Dapat pareho ang naka-reflect na balanse ng cash sa cash flow statement at saka sa balance sheet. So how will it be balanced? So in the cash flows, dapat yung beginning balance ay i-add mo doon sa resulta ng cash flow mo ngayon. So we will add the beginning balance doon sa result ng cash flow, ng net cash inflow or net cash outflow, i-add mo yung beginning balance. So we have the total. So the total should be balanced with the ending balance naman ng financial statement mo sa balance sheet. No? The beginning plus the result of the outflow or net cash flows ay yun ang result that should tally with the balance sheet. So, let's try para mas madaling maintindihan. Meron tayong sample problem para mas mahirap yung discussion, mas madali pang maintindihan pagka merong sample problem.